What's up, dudes, lady dudes? Welcome back to Just Nuts, guys. Tonight we got some LUNALIGHT cards. We got 5 new LUNALIGHT cards. Just came up on Yu-Gi-Oh organization. I got my friend JT here. I'm on FaceTime with him. He's gonna listen and everything. Yeah, well, shut your mouth. Just you're ready. All right, so let's jump into it. We have 1 fusion monster, 2 regular monsters, and then a spell as well as a trap card. So let's just start from the top. So first we have LUNALIGHT Saber Dancer, which is a level 9 Dark Beast Warrior fusion monster, 3,000 attack, 2,600 defense. It takes 3 LUNALIGHT monsters to summon. You wait your turn. All right, and its third effect is a hard once per turn. So first effect says it gains 200 attack for each Beast Warrior that is in the graveyard or banished. And second effect says cannot be targeted by your opponent's card effect. That's a pretty good effect. A lot of stuff targets nowadays, so that's a pretty good protection. And third effect says, during your main phase, except the turn it was sent there, you can banish it to target a fusion monster you control, and it gains 3,000 attack till the end of the turn. So a nice little, and by little I mean huge buff there. So most of the fusions are already pretty big, so it makes some of the fusions like over 6,000. So pretty damn big there. So nice card there. I'm not complaining. Then next we have LUNALIGHT Emerald Bird. That's not a cat. Freaking bird.
You lied to me.
I did lie to you. I told him it was all about cats. Anyway, we got another Dark Beast Warrior, 1,200 attack, 1,000 defense, and both of its effects are hard once per turns. First effect says, on normal summon or special summon, send a LUNALIGHT card from your hand to the graveyard, and if you do, draw a card. So a nice little send one, draw one. Not bad. Then, if this card is sent to the graveyard by a card effect, target 1 level 4 lower LUNALIGHT you have that is currently banished or in the graveyard, and special summon it in defense position, but its effects are negated. That's a nice little extender, because it says sent by card effect, which you're assuming is going to be by like a fusion card, which most of the time it probably will be. So it's pretty nice. It's a nice little extender. Just as long as you have it as fusion material, you just get a LUNALIGHT back from grave, which is nice.
These are not cats. These are furries.
They're not like cats. They're like furries, sort of. Anyway, then we have LUNALIGHT Yellow Marten, which is a level 4 Dark Beast Warrior effect monster, 800 attack, 2,000 defense, 2 hard ones per turns again. If this card is in your hand or graveyard, you can target a LUNALIGHT monster you control, return that card to the hand, and if you do, special summon this card in defense position, but banish it if it leaves the field. You can target LUNALIGHT. It is a LUNALIGHT card, so we do see down here we do have a continuous trap, so you can return the continuous trap to special this, but you do banish it. I think it's okay. It could definitely be better. I don't think there's a ton of continuous cards that you want to be returning to hand like this, but I also don't know a ton about LUNALIGHTs. And then the second effect says if this card is sent to the graveyard by a card effect, add a LUNALIGHT spell or trap from deck to hand. That's really nice because we're playing a fusion deck. It's always being sent to graveyard by like a polymerization card. Anyway, down here we have the trap card first, LUNALIGHT Serenade Dance. It's continuous. The second effect is a hard once per turn. Oh God, my alarm! Dance on your face.
Please no.
All right. Let's see. So the first effect of this trap card says when a fusion monster is fusion summoned to your field, you can target one of those monsters and apply the following effect. You can either special summon a LUNALIGHT token, 2,000 attack, 2,000 defense to your opponent's field. That target gains 500 attack for each monster the opponent controls. Okay.
Give me some more of that Crimson Fox lady.
All right. All right. None more from you, you horn dog. First he criticizes the furry life, and then he hops on board.
Oh, I never said I was on board with this.
Okay, so you have to resolve both. You use both effects. So you give your opponent a 2,000 token, and then you also give your monster 500 attack for each monster your opponent controls. I don't know why you would want to give your opponent a 2,000 token, but okay. And then the second effect says, during your main phase, you can banish this card from your graveyard, send 1 card from your hand to the graveyard, and if you do, special summon a LUNALIGHT monster from your deck. That's a pretty good effect. because that's also can be a quick effect because this is a trap. It just has to be on your main phase. So I like that second effect. The first effect's kind of meh. I wish the first effect was a little more enticing, but the second effect is definitely something to consider. And then we have LUNALIGHT Fusion. This card's probably the most hype out of all these new hype support cards. You can only activate this card once per turn. Fusion summon a LUNALIGHT Fusion monster using monsters in your hand or you control as fusion materials. And if your opponent controls a monster that was special summoned from the extra deck, you can use one LUNALIGHT monster in your deck or extra deck as one of the fusion materials. Lit. Lit, son. So if your opponent, so JT, if you're listening, if your opponent controls a monster from the extra deck, you can pretty much fuse using a monster straight from the deck. You don't have to use monsters you either have on the field or in your hand. You can use a monster in the deck as one of the materials.
That's just like cheating.
Sort of. You can also use monsters in the extra deck as well. So that means you can put this new fusion monster right in the grave, right with this card, and then banish it next turn to give it the 3,000 boost.
That's actually crazy.
It's pretty cool. It's a nice little combo. I don't think the deck will be like too crazy, but this, I mean, all support is welcome. This is definitely a buff to the deck for sure. I don't know if any of these are really 3-ofs or anything like that, but they're definitely, a lot of them are definitely being played. You're definitely playing LUNALIGHT Fusion. This is already a dedicated like OTK going second deck, and yeah, I think there's some pretty cool extending cards here. So let me know what you guys think, because I don't even feel qualified to even just talk about these because I don't know shit about LUNALIGHTs, honestly.
I don't know why you're looking at me. I don't know shit.
Yeah, he doesn't know anything either. But let me know what you think, guys. And if you like this video, subscribe for more, because I'm dropping Yu-Gi-Oh! News pretty much the same 2 hours it comes out usually. I do my best. I sleep sometimes. I'm sorry.
No, you don't.
But I'm going to get out of here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. And JT, you have anything to say? No? Well, bye.